Have you ever wondered what happens when you close your eyes beneath the full moon, letting its silvery light bathe your soul? What if I told you that the moon's radiant glow is more than just a celestial spectacle? It is a doorway, a bridge between the earthly realm and the infinite mysteries of the universe. The full moon, often seen as a symbol of completion and illumination, has been revered for centuries by ancient civilizations and spiritual practitioners alike. But what occurs when we meditate under this cosmic beacon of light? Imagine this: a silent night, the air cool and still, the moon hanging high, a perfect circle of light suspended in the sky. You sit, eyes closed, your breath slow and deliberate, and with each inhale you feel an electric charge in the air, as if the very essence of the cosmos is stirring. Beneath your feet, the earth pulses with energy, as ancient as time itself. And as you meditate, something shifts. A subtle but profound change begins to take place. Thoughts that once seemed scattered and chaotic start to coalesce. Emotions that felt heavy and ungrounded begin to soften. Your senses, attuned to the quiet hum of the universe, expand. But what's really happening here? Why do so many cultures, from the mystics of ancient Egypt to the spiritual seekers of the East, meditate under the full moon? Is it merely a poetic tradition, or is there something deeper, something hidden in the shadows of the night sky? In this video, we'll embark on a journey to uncover the secrets of meditating under the full moon. We'll explore ancient wisdom, modern science, and practical techniques that will help you harness the moon's transformative energy. So prepare yourself, for what you're about to learn could change the way you approach both meditation and the cosmos forever. To understand the full depth of the moon's influence, we must first journey back in time, to an era when the night sky was not just a backdrop for human activity, but an active participant in shaping spiritual practices. The full moon has been a central figure in mystical traditions, from ancient Egypt to the far reaches of Eastern philosophy, and across the vast continents of the Americas. In ancient Egypt, the moon was associated with the goddess Isis, a figure embodying intuition, healing, and magic. Priests and priestesses would gather under the full moon to invoke her divine presence, believing that her energy would guide them in spiritual practices and rituals, amplifying their intentions and allowing for greater connection with the divine. They understood that the moon, with its rhythmic cycle of waxing and waning, mirrored the cycles of life itself, the eternal dance of birth, growth, death, and rebirth. This cycle, they believed, could be harnessed for personal transformation, and the full moon represented a peak moment in this flow. In Eastern philosophies, particularly within the traditions of Taoism and Buddhism, the moon has long been a symbol of the mind, the still, serene reflection of the vastness of the universe. In these practices, the full moon signifies clarity, illumination, and the potential to transcend the limitations of the self. It is no coincidence that many meditative practices, such as Zazen in Zen Buddhism, have been performed during the full moon, as it symbolizes the clarity of insight that meditation seeks to cultivate. The stillness of the moon mirrors the stillness sought in the mind, a profound state of unity with the present moment, untouched by the turbulence of thoughts or desires. The moon's connection to the feminine is another ancient theme that runs throughout history. It represents intuition, receptivity, and the deep well of the unconscious mind. This archetype of the moon as the feminine energy has been passed down through generations, influencing everything from Greek mythology, where Artemis, the goddess of the moon, embodies purity and wisdom, to modern esoteric traditions, where the full moon is seen as a time of spiritual empowerment for those who are in tune with their feminine energy. Philosophically, the full moon beckons us to consider the concept of duality. It is the perfect balance between light and darkness, a harmonious dance of opposites. The moon's cycle mirrors the rhythm of our own lives, and through meditation under its full light, we are invited to explore our own dualities, our light and shadow, our conscious and unconscious selves. It is said that under the full moon, the veil between these two aspects thins, allowing for deeper integration and understanding. So, when you meditate under the full moon, you are not just participating in a solitary act of self-reflection. You are tapping into a vast, ancient network of wisdom, an energy field that has been revered for millennia. The moon's light, far from being merely a source of illumination, is a spiritual guide, a cosmic mirror that reflects back to you your own truth. This ancient understanding of the full moon as a portal to higher consciousness has been passed down through the ages, shaping the practices of mystics, shamans, and sages alike. But what does this all mean for us today? How can we tap into this ancient wisdom, using the full moon as a guide to personal transformation and spiritual awakening? So, what exactly happens when you meditate under the full moon? To answer this, we must first understand the nature of the moon's energy and how it interacts with our own. The moon, though distant, exerts a subtle but powerful influence on the Earth, most famously seen in its ability to affect tides. These tidal forces, driven by the gravitational pull of the moon, are not limited to bodies of water alone. On a more subtle level, the moon's energy interacts with the fluid, energetic forces within our own bodies, particularly with the flow of energy through the chakras. At its fullest, the moon is a symbol of culmination and release, and this energy can be harnessed during meditation to deepen our connection with both our inner selves and the universe around us. The moon's light acts as a magnifier of spiritual energy, amplifying what already exists within us. It is said that, during the full moon, our energy fields are most receptive to external influences, making this the ideal time for deep meditation and inner work. Meditation under the full moon can lead to an accelerated spiritual awakening. As you sit beneath the lunar glow, your mind and body begin to synchronize with the rhythm of the cosmos, much like how the ocean aligns with the pull of the moon's gravity. The energy that rises within you is heightened, whether it is the energy of creativity, healing, or insight. This heightened energy can unlock parts of your subconscious that are usually dormant, allowing long-hidden emotions, thoughts, and memories to surface. This is why many practitioners report a sense of deep emotional release during full moon meditations. But there's more to it than just emotional clearing. The full moon is also a potent time for manifestation. Because of the moon's connection to the subconscious mind and the unseen forces of the universe, it is believed to act as a channel through which our intentions can be amplified and accelerated. When you meditate under a full moon, you are in a prime position to focus on your desires, goals, and intentions, infusing them with the lunar energy to bring them closer to reality. While the full moon's influence on our spiritual and energetic state is often described in positive, transformative terms, it's important to recognize that this power is not always gentle or predictable. The moon, much like the ocean tides, is a force that can stir both calm and turbulence within us. Just as it illuminates the night sky, it can also shine a light on the darker corners of our subconscious, bringing unresolved emotions, fears, and desires to the surface. For many practitioners, this is one of the most profound aspects of meditating under a full moon. Its ability to catalyze inner confrontation and reveal what has been hidden. The full moon does not merely illuminate what is visible. It illuminates what is concealed in shadow, and this is not always a comfortable experience. During a full moon, one might find themselves more emotional, more sensitive, or more reactive than usual. This heightened sensitivity can make meditation under the moon a deeply introspective practice, one that encourages facing unresolved pain or trauma. However, these emotional upheavals are not signs of failure or weakness. They are, in fact, opportunities for deep healing and integration. The full moon's energy acts like a mirror, reflecting back to us all that we need to address on our spiritual journey. And through the practice of meditation, we can harness this moment of reflection to process these energies in a way that promotes release and renewal. The full moon, in its essence, represents the archetype of the releasing phase, the end of one cycle before the beginning of another. In the context of meditation, this means that a full moon meditation is a time for letting go of old habits, outdated beliefs, or negative energies that no longer serve our highest good. This process of release is not always smooth. It can feel intense, even overwhelming at times, as the full moon intensifies whatever energies we are holding. Yet, within this intensity lies the possibility for profound transformation. An example of this can be seen in the practice of letting go during full moon rituals, which are a common practice in many spiritual traditions. In these rituals, practitioners often write down what they wish to release, negative patterns, toxic relationships, or personal fears, and then symbolically release these by burning the paper or casting it into the wind. This symbolic act of release is deeply aligned with the lunar energy, allowing the practitioner to step into a space of surrender and openness, ready to receive the new, the fresh, and the rejuvenated. Moreover, one lesser-known aspect of meditating under the full moon is its ability to enhance intuitive abilities. The moon, linked to the feminine principle and the unconscious mind, heightens our connection to our intuitive inner wisdom. This is why many who meditate under the full moon experience vivid dreams, powerful insights, or heightened clairvoyant abilities in the days following their practice. During meditation, the energetic field is open, and messages from the subconscious, as well as from the collective unconscious, can surface more easily. The key is to approach these experiences with awareness and discernment. Not all visions or thoughts that arise during full moon meditation are meant to be taken literally. Some may simply be symbolic messages from your deeper self, while others could be reflections of your emotional state. Yet, with practice, the clarity and intuition gained from these moments can serve as powerful tools for spiritual growth and guidance. To truly harness the full potential of this sacred time, it's essential to cultivate a mindful approach to meditation. The full moon doesn't force change upon us. It offers us the opportunity to step into the flow of the universe and align ourselves with its rhythms. This means not resisting whatever emotions, thoughts, or sensations arise during your practice, but instead allowing them to come and go, observing without judgment. By doing so, you can open yourself to a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. Now that we understand the full moon's profound influence on our spiritual and emotional states, how can we harness this power in practical, transformative ways? The following techniques will help you use the full moon as a tool for personal growth, spiritual awakening, and inner peace. 1. Full moon meditation. Aligning with the cosmic flow, the most direct way to tap into the full moon's energy is through meditation. Find a quiet outdoor space where you can sit comfortably and gaze at the moon. If this is not possible, simply visualize the moon in your mind's eye. Begin by grounding yourself. Focus on your breath, inhaling deeply and exhaling slowly. As you settle into a state of stillness, allow your awareness to expand outward, connecting with the energy of the full moon. One effective technique is to use the moon's light as a focal point. Imagine its silver rays flowing down into your crown chakra, filling your body with pure, calming energy. Visualize this light traveling through each of your chakras, cleansing and healing any blockages. As you sit in this space, invite the moon's illumination to reveal any aspects of yourself that need attention, whether they are emotional wounds, limiting beliefs, or unspoken truths. Trust that whatever arises is a message from your higher self, offering insight into areas that need growth or healing. 2. Journaling under the moon. Illuminating the shadows after your meditation. Take time to journal. Write down any thoughts, feelings, or revelations that surfaced during your practice. The full moon has a unique ability to bring clarity, so don't be surprised if you gain sudden insight into situations you've been grappling with. Writing under the full moon helps to externalize inner thoughts, providing perspective and creating a space for deeper reflection. For this exercise, try writing in 2 stages. First, write freely, without censorship, allowing everything that comes to mind to flow onto the page. Second, read through your writing and highlight the points that seem most significant. These insights may hold the key to areas in your life that require healing, resolution, or change. By externalizing these thoughts and feelings, you allow them to transform from internal confusion into clarity and action. 3. Full moon cleansing rituals. Releasing what no longer serves. The full moon is a potent time for release, making it an ideal moment for a cleansing ritual. To begin, gather items that symbolize what you wish to let go of, whether it's a negative habit, a limiting belief, or an emotional wound. You can use physical representations, such as written notes, small stones, or symbolic objects. As you sit under the moon's light, hold these items in your hands and focus on the intention behind your release. Visualize the moon's energy, helping you dissolve any attachments to these negative aspects of yourself. When you feel ready, safely burn the objects, or bury them in the earth, allowing the fire or soil to absorb the energy and transform it. Alternatively, if you feel connected to water, you can release your intentions by floating them in a bowl of water under the moonlight. This ritual allows you to sever ties with the past and make space for new energy, aligning your actions with your highest potential. 4. Intention setting. Planting the seeds for the future. The full moon is also a time for manifestation, but rather than focusing solely on material goals, try to plant the seeds for your spiritual evolution. As the moon is at its peak, it symbolizes fulfillment. So this is the ideal time to focus on intentions for the next phase of your journey. Find a quiet space and sit in meditation once more. Reflect on the lessons you've learned during the previous moon cycle, and then focus on the intentions you wish to manifest. These should not only be external goals, but also desires for inner transformation. Visualize yourself embodying the qualities you wish to cultivate, whether it's greater inner peace, clarity, or strength. Hold these intentions in your heart as you breathe deeply, anchoring them into your being. Overcoming common challenges. The full moon can stir powerful emotions which may feel overwhelming or difficult to navigate. If you find yourself facing emotional turbulence during your practice, remember that these feelings are part of the release process. If you encounter resistance or feel trapped by negative thoughts, practice grounding techniques such as focusing on your breath, walking barefoot on the earth, or holding onto a crystal that resonates with the moon's energy, such as selenite, moonstone, or labradorite. It's also important to remain patient with yourself. Not every meditation or ritual will result in an immediate breakthrough. Spiritual growth is an ongoing journey, and the full moon offers us the opportunity to work with its energy over time. Trust the process, knowing that each practice brings you one step closer to greater alignment with your highest self. As we've explored today, meditating under the full moon offers more than just a tranquil moment of reflection. It is a powerful gateway to spiritual transformation, self-discovery, and emotional healing. The full moon's energy illuminates not just the world around us, but the deepest corners of our minds and hearts. It connects us with the ancient wisdom of the universe, reminding us that we are part of a vast, cyclical flow of energy that extends beyond our physical existence. When we meditate under the full moon, we align ourselves with this cosmic rhythm, allowing its energy to amplify our inner work. Whether through quiet contemplation or through the unveiling of hidden truths, the full moon holds the potential to accelerate our spiritual journey. But remember, the moon's light is not just a soft glow. It is a reflection of the power within us, one that can illuminate both our greatest potential and our deepest shadows. As you embark on your next full moon meditation, take these practices to heart. Allow the moon's energy to guide you toward deeper self-awareness, healing, and personal growth. Reflect on the changes it may bring to the surface, and use them as stepping stones toward greater alignment with your true self. The full moon is not just a symbol of completion, it is a reminder that we are constantly evolving, always expanding, and eternally connected to the cosmos. So the next time you find yourself beneath the full moon's light, ask yourself, what truths am I ready to face? What shadows am I prepared to release? And how can this moment under the moon guide me toward the fullest expression of my being? May the light of the full moon illuminate your path, guiding you ever closer to the profound depths of your own soul.